Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming my sinking funds calculation video. Today is actually Tuesday, right after Christmas, and so I'm on a huge filming spree because I have the day off and my mom was so nice to take Macy. So all day I'm just going to be filming videos, and they're mostly going to be budget videos because January is coming up and I need to get January all set up. So this is my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. This is what I'm using for budgeting this year in 2018. The cover says live like no one else, and then right underneath it just says budget notebook. That's one of the Dave Ramsey quotes, and I just thought it would be perfect to put on my budget planner. So like I said, we're going to set up my sinking funds calculation, and that's just because before I can actually do my January budget, I need to know what the sinking funds are going to be that I need to put away. So I have a bunch of trackers in the back of my notebook. So I have my savings tracker, my debt repayment tracker, and then right afterwards that's where I'm going to do my sinking funds. I like to spice it up a little bit and use sticker sheets, and I have a leftover one here that I used for something else, so I'm going to use this one. And again, I just do this, I make it pretty, that way I want to look at it. It's pretty simple. You don't have to do this step if you're setting up the same thing. I just like to do it because I know it makes me look at it. So this is going to be a little different because I'm adding a sinking fund for 2018, just one for now. I might change that in the future, but it's going to be a little tricky because our cell phone is due in May, and so we technically have 5 months to pay it, but after May we'll have 6 months, so I'm gonna have to kind of tweak it a little bit. But anyway, so let's go ahead. I need a permanent marker for this. Let's see, here we go. So I'm just gonna put in sinking funds calculation. And I'll just pop that right at the top. Okay, so now that's in. I want to kind of mark what everything is. So I'm just gonna take a few of these and just kind of have headers, use these as headers. I do the, ooh, that's completely off. I do this quite a bit, and it really seems to work for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let's see. I'm also going to film my new plan with me in my, or a plan with me in my new 2018 planner, because I try and pre-plan those like a week in advance. So that's gonna be super exciting. So I'm just gonna put item here. So what the item is that I'm saving up for. And then I want to put a yearly amount or annual amount. And then I want to break it out by monthly, so I know what I need to take out monthly for it. Okay, so let me zoom you guys in a little bit. That's kind of what I have. I really just want to have a place where I know where I got the amount from, because last year in 2017 I put together something like this, and then our car insurance went down quite a bit, and I still don't know where I got the number that I'm using. So I thought this would be perfect, a perfect way to kind of break it out. So the first thing that I have is our car insurance. And it's kind of hard to know what that is going to be because sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. I'm hoping that it continues to go down because I feel like it's quite a bit. But every 6 months we pay about $800, so that about $900. And that might actually be on the high end, but I think I wanted to like make sure we had plenty in there. So I'm going to go with an annual cost of $1,800, and that breaks out to be about $150 per month. So you can see the whole point of sinking funds is really to make this impact not so bad. So instead of having to pay $1,800 every 6 months, I'm just putting in $150 and it doesn't feel like as much money. So that's our car insurance. Then we have car tags. And I don't know why I even call them car tags because they're really like stickers, like car stickers. Every year you have to purchase them so that you're allowed to drive. I know a couple people have asked me about those. Those are $208 per year, and that's for 2 cars. So really not that much, but again, if you had to pay for this, that's $200 is a lot, like out of 1 month. So that ends up being $17 per month. The next thing that I have is a surprise that I have been saving up for a while, and it's just something personal. You guys will know about it later, but that I'm saving up, and this is not going to be exact either because it's going to happen sometime in 2018, and when it happens I won't be paying into it anymore, obviously. So the annual cost is a little goofy, so I'm going to put a star next to it just to like indicate that it's not really an annual cost. But if I put in the amount that I know I need to put in every month until that point, the annual cost would be $2,200, and that is roughly $185. So again, that's going to be a little goofy. After a certain point, there will be no surprise category anymore. And then the last thing that I'm adding, and this was something new, is our cell phone. And for those of you who don't know, Jason and I are on Jason's parents' cell phone plan. It just ends up being more budget friendly. For a while, Jason and I both had new phones, and that would increase what we were paying every month. But now with us like having our phones paid off, it's way less money. So I think it's actually $41 for both of us per month, but because we haven't saved it for December, technically we should have saved a month in December, we are a little bit behind, so it's going to be about $50 per month monthly. So I know it's super confusing, but the yearly cost is going to be $492, which is not bad at all. Like, that is such a good deal. And the real monthly cost should be $41, but we are going to be saving $50 for the first 5 months of budgeting. So after May, this will go back down. So again, I'm going to put a little star next to it just so I know. And then let's add it up, and then I'm going to kind of write little notes to myself to why I have certain items starred and all of that. So if I take my calculator, and I think what I'm going to do is have this box here be my like total amount. Let's see, I think I'm going to do it. Let's do it here, monthly cost. Just so I know, it's, you know, as soon as I look on the page, I can see that. So the car insurance is $150, and then our car tags is $17 per month. Surprise is $185, and then for right now, the cell phone is going to be $50. So that brings us to a total amount of $402. So that's not too bad. Actually, last year when I was doing sinking funds, it was actually $405. So I wonder if maybe I rounded it up, but again, we didn't have the cell phone, so I'm not really sure. Maybe I just overestimated the car insurance. I have no idea, but I think we'll be in good shape. So I'm just gonna kind of make little notes to myself about what I like start up here. So surprise. So little note here, I just said surprise will need to be funded until, and then later on I will add that in. And then I'm going to write cell phone $50 per month until May 2018. So now I know, like, I have a few assumptions based off of the numbers above. So guys, that is pretty much it. I know there's not really that many sinking funds this year. We are still working on paying off our debt, me finishing school, and all of that. But I think when we get to the point where we do have our student loans paid off, which hopefully should be by the beginning of June, then at that point I might do a new sinking funds calculation and add items. I would really love to have like a medical sinking fund for when we have, you know, doctor's visits and stuff like that. I would love to have one for Christmas, although we kind of did one for Christmas because we just used all of our extra income. So Jason works part-time at a hardware store, and we used all of his paychecks for a month for that. And usually that just goes into an envelope for like house related stuff. So if we need like a new air filter or whatever. So we kind of did it, but I would like to have it like in one place and all there by the time we need to buy gifts. So anyway, guys, that is pretty much it for the sinking funds calculation. Again, tomorrow I will have my budget video up for January, and then the rest of this week will be all budget related material. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I know sometimes it feels like I'm doing a ton of planning and then a ton of accounting videos and then a ton of budgeting, but it just works out to have like one full week of all budget related videos and just make it easy that way. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about anything that I did or anything like that, please just let me know down in the comments. And other than that, I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.